to Mommy Gio. She said, Sarah, how many branches do you have? I said, Mama, we have 3. She said, those young men, they will be disgruntled and they will leave. You better give them work to do. So I tried. I did 10 branches. The next, I thought Mama Gio would say, well done. I said, we are now 10. This was like 2 or 3 yesterday. She said, you try, but it's not enough. Because see, at Redeem, they are using the map to open women's groups, not even church groups. They use the map of the world. You think you have arrived, you have not seen anything. I'm sitting there and she says to me, you have tried, but it's not enough. And one of the days, you have to get restless. You have to get restless. Until you get restless, nothing happens. Until that thing gets irritated, the pearl is not formed. And so I got restless. One day I went on a retreat and I'm watching the video and I see them dedicating the ark in water. And I hear them say that during COVID, they opened 10,444 branches. I say, sure, God, in this world, how does that happen during COVID? That day, I closed my Bible and I turned to God. I said, Father, I'm going to be 60 years old. I'm not asking for 10,000 or 1,000 churches. Give me the grace to do 100 churches in the next 1 year. And I prayed. And I prayed. And I prayed. I'm sure they brought me here amongst these men to tell you my story. I hope it is my story you wanted to hear. If it is, I don't know how to preach. I know how to tell stories. I called our few pastors and I said to them, we are starting 100 churches in the next 1 year. They looked at me like, waiting our pastor smoke. And I see, when you are speaking from that realm, I understand that realm. When you are speaking that, whatever anybody says does not move you. I told them, yes, it will happen. We will do it. They began to, can you imagine in 20 years or so, we have done only 10 churches. How are we going to do 100? I said, we'll do it. I told them what to do. And then called them 1 month later. They said no, I had the story. They were thinking, I said, you know what? We are going to dedicate 10 churches in the next 1 month. I shared the 100 in 3 months. I said, we're going to do 10. We're going to do 20. We're going to do this. You know what, church? It came to pass. It came to pass in less than 1 year. It was 11 months and 2 weeks or so. We established 100 churches around the country. How? By focus.